Welcome back to Newswatch, folks. Thousands flock here in the fall to see the gorgeous fall colors and, of course, Bridge Day. But here in the wintertime, there's plenty to see, like the snow line that you see along the top of the ridgeline. And our temperature at the top of the mountain, right about 38.8 degrees. We will continue our journey down to Fayette Station Bridge to check out conditions there. We've made it down to river level at Fayette Station. You can see the New River Gorge Bridge behind us. Now, what contributes to that snow line that we saw whenever we were above the river? Well, the temperature above was in the upper 30s, and my handy Dana Kestrel says that we are in the low 40s. But there's more than just the air temperature that contributes to that snow line that we see during winter storms. Let's go into the Weather Center and check things out. We just showed you how it's much warmer at the base of the New River than it is at the top of the ridgeline, and that's one of the reasons why we had that snow line develop with that overnight Sunday event. Now we're going to track water temperatures. Here we are in Fayetteville at Fayette Station. As we go down the river a bit to Thurmond, this is where the data is kept for the gauge height and the water temperature. So let's zoom it out here and show you what the trend has been with the water temperatures. Started out in the low 40s at the end of December, and then it dropped into the upper 30s. But more recently, folks, the water temperature plunged to around freezing. And then after about the 23rd, it rapidly warmed into the lower 40s. Now, water cools and warms more slowly than what the air does. So what we're showing here is the difference between the air temperature and the water temperature, which at the end of December and the early part of January was pretty much right on par. Arctic blasts came, temperatures dropped. The river, though, slowly cooled down, bottomed out a couple of days later than when the air temperature started to warm. So there was a little bit of a lull there, and now we are seeing that the river temperature is starting to plateau in the lower 40s. So going forward, what we expect with the air temperature is to see average temperatures in early February. Average high is 42, average low is 25. Our water temperatures will drop into the upper 30s. That means when we get these light snow events like late Tuesday into early Wednesday, you'll see a similar dichotomy at the ridgeline, with the snow being right there at the top, but nothing towards the basin. Now you see it, now you don't. We have reached the snow line above the New River Gorge Bridge in Fayetteville, the temperature being modulated not only by the air, but by the warm river. The exception will be during those heavy winter storms with heavy snow rates that can overcome the melting at the surface. So we have the beautiful fall foliage and Bridge Day at the New River Gorge in Fayetteville in the fall. And then during the winter season, folks, you can enjoy that snow line across the top of the ridgeline at the New River Gorge in Fayetteville. Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill for Newswatch. And indeed, we have another event tonight into early Wednesday that will be totally elevational driven. That is the snow. Here's the snow depth map across the U.S. If you recall, during that cold outbreak, about 56% of the U.S. was covered in snow. We are down to 28%, most of it across the Great Lakes and the Northeast, a bit here across the Rockies. We need a snow cover across at least 60% of the U.S. to see sustainable cold. While we don't have that in the forecast, it'll be just cold enough tonight to see a little bit of snow. Rain changing to snow. Highest elevations, if you live over 3,000 feet, you will see accumulation. Otherwise, that's it. Temperatures tomorrow in the upper 30s with a couple of flurries and sprinkles. Marlington 33, but the western part of Pocahontas County in the 20s. You will start to see accumulating snow around 9 o'clock this evening. Lewisburg 46, Oak Hill and Beckley right around 40 degrees. Our radar is showing the echoes moving into our area, so the rain is overspreading. Now it's going to start out with a couple of sprinkles and transition to a light rain. And then, after about 9 o'clock, that rain will change to a bit of snow. If you live in western Pocahontas County, you are seeing the snow right now and the western Greenbrier Valley. Elevations above 3,000 feet. Here's how it looks on the temperature map. 42 in Beckley, 35 in Cincinnati and Columbus. So we do have cold enough temperatures to support that snow, but we are going to also focus on what's coming up. Look at this sprawling high pressure and temperatures in the 40s, 50s with lots of sunshine across the nation's midsection. So we just have this one fly in the ointment tonight with our winter storm, if you want to call it that, before we get a nice break. So if you live above 3,000 feet, the roads will be slippery. Otherwise, the roads will be
fine, and there will be absolutely no school delays in the morning unless you live in the western Greenbrier Valley. Snow just for show and tell across the rest of the region. So impact-wise, really not seeing that. I just want to show you this map because if you live in the highest elevations between Beckley and Summersville, a dusting in spots, the roads will just be wet. 2 inches of snow, western Greenbrier Valley, western Pocahontas County. Flurries just in the air for the rest of us and no accumulation. Look at the temperatures to the west, 66 in Oklahoma City, 60 in Denver, so we have a mild Pacific flow. Tomorrow, chilly with upper 30s, but then this sprawling high pressure guarantees that we see days on end with sunshine and just a gorgeous pattern as we finally dry it out. 46 degrees with a little bit of fog in the morning on Thursday. We're in the 40s to 50s over the weekend. Hallelujah! A weekend without any rain, snow, or bitterly cold temperatures. Couple of sprinkles early Friday. Clouds from a storm system to our south on Monday. Mild with upper 40s on Tuesday. So just get through tonight with a little bit of conversational snow. Again, western Greenbrier Valley, send us your snow photos because you will cash in on a little bit of accumulation.
You'll make Chad's day if you do that. So yeah, just again, you have to make it through Wednesday before you get basically a pretty clear week, except for that one little spits on Friday.
Yeah, just a little spit of rain. Maybe at the very top of the mountain near New River Gorge will have a little bit of snow. It'll be one of those elevation dependent where you can see the snow line. That was pretty interesting. I had a good time doing that.
Well, I'm glad. I think I can make it.
I think you can make it. You can make it because we got sunshine and warm temperatures, warmer than normal temperatures for you.
Well, thank you, Chad. And we have more news coming your way after this.